A study has shown that within communication, your feelings and attitude account for 7%, your tone and voice account for 38%, and body language accounts for 55%. So, whether you believe it or not, or claim that you'll be fine and it doesn't make a difference because you're too smart and no one can read your moves, remember this: whether you speak or not, your body is always talking. Whether you want to do business, communicate with people, or take someone on a date, in any situation, your body is always speaking. Whether you are tense or excited, your body is shouting it out. In this video, we are going to analyze the body language of a great actor and artist, Cillian Murphy, in detail. We will understand how we can use this for our own betterment. I will share 5 clips of the character Thomas Shelby. Actually, his real name is Cillian Murphy, but in the series, they call him Tommy. I'll be using the term Tommy. We will decode these 5 viral clips to understand how you can improve your body language for your own benefit. I just have one request. Lock your room and pay close attention because I'm going to go into very specific details. Being present in the moment is essential so you can understand these body language cues. Use them to your advantage, project a confident posture, and understand others' intentions through theirs. Clip 1. The power of eye contact. This clip went viral, no doubt. It places a lot of emphasis on Tommy's eye contact. You might notice that we generally make eye contact in 2 ways. Either we avoid it, hiding out of fear or lack of confidence. We have no posture, no reason, but we try to dodge eyes. Or we stare too much, making the person in front of us feel uncomfortable. But look at Tommy here. His eyelids aren't wide open, nor are they closed. He is looking in a natural way. By doing this, he shows that he is neither afraid nor trying to intimidate anyone. Instead, he demonstrates that in the area he occupies, he holds dominance. He also conveys that he is very stable. Now, why can't you do this? You might say, "Sir, we can also have good eye contact, but you can't maintain it for a long time." The reason is that your body isn't calm. Being calm means you aren't emotional or rushed. For example, your body language itself is hasty. You are rushing through everything. You missed a task. The boss's work isn't done. You have so much to read. You have to go to the gym. You have to eat this. Do that. Have fun. You aren't stable. If you observe Tommy throughout the series, he is a very stable personality. It doesn't matter to him how beautiful the woman is in front of him, or how big of a tycoon businessman he is facing. He owns himself. He knows his power. He knows his potential. He knows himself. To develop this, as I have shared before, please learn the art of meditation. Learn how to calm down. If you learn to sit for 10, 15, or 20 minutes a day, your decision-making will become very simple. And think about it. What is our life if not a series of decisions? You decide whether to get out of bed in the morning. You decide whether to go out and meet people. You decide which toothpaste to use or what to eat for breakfast. Every moment is a decision. If you can stay calm, you become a clear thinker. You will be able to see decisions clearly, like Cillian, and then you will see things happening according to your will. You will own that space. Also follow a rule called the 5-1 rule for eye contact. When you talk to someone, don't stare continuously. Look at them for 5 seconds, then take a natural eye shift for 1 second. For example, "Raj, I gave you a copywriting task and it is very important that it gets completed. If we are even a little late, we might not get the deal. Many things could go wrong, so you need to work hard." You saw that I took a natural shift, blinked, and then got back on track. It doesn't come off as offensive. It makes you look commanding and confident. Also, remember to own yourself. You don't own yourself right now. You are over-obsessed with yourself. Is my nose good? Are my teeth okay? Are my eyes good? Is my beard shaped well? Is my haircut good? You aren't thinking about the person in front of you. If a beautiful woman is sitting there and you are talking one-on-one, you keep looking away because you are intimidated by her beauty. You aren't able to meet her eyes because you're thinking about your insecurities. My eyes aren't that pretty. I'm not that fair. My beard isn't shaped well. What are you doing? I suggest doing mirror practice. Look at yourself in the mirror for 2 to 3 minutes. Just look. Learn to accept yourself. It's okay, I'm human. I have flaws, and that's totally okay. When you talk to someone with that mindset, you own the interaction. You win over the person and the room. Clip 2. Voice, silence, and authority. I told you I would break your heart. Already broken. In this clip, you can clearly hear that Tommy's voice is quite deep. When he says, already broken, the impact is profound. However, you must understand that you should speak this way mostly when you need to show dominance or authority. I do this often. It has become a part of me. I speak with a slightly deeper voice. Guys, try to speak from here, the throat, chest, not just the mouth. Like, Rohan, you need to do this, and if you don't, it's your loss, not mine. Try that. And ladies, embrace your femininity. Keep your voice at a higher pitch. As you see in the clip, Grace speaks this way. She is very high-pitched, and she isn't shy. It's not that girls need to compete with boys by acting hard and tough. That's a fake concept being sold today. This fake feminism, that's a long topic. Real feminism is about equality, and I support it with an open heart. But some women are misusing these rights. I'll get back to the point. If you notice the actress's body language, she is sitting on a chair, which shows she is in authority. Whenever someone speaks from a position of authority, look at how they position themselves. They are a step higher. Even when we worship, we place God above us. It shows respect and highlights that the person is in a commanding position. Grace uses the chair to elevate herself. When she says, I want you to break your heart, she keeps her hands clasped tightly. This closed body language shows she knows she is about to cheat Tommy. She is on a mission. And my favorite thing Tommy does here is silence and the pause. Tommy doesn't speak much in the series, and that is why you are impressed by him. Because of his silence, his pauses, and the way he communicates. That is the quality of a leader. When he speaks, people listen. When he says, already broken, he goes into a pause. It lets the weight of the words sink in. To make your words effective, master the pause. If you say, you have to do this, and it doesn't benefit me, let me tell you first, it's better for you. Are you getting my point? This gives the other person breathing room. But if you say, you have to do this, if you don't, you'll be in trouble. You must do it. You look like a loser. You lose your command. Clip 3. Real men, real emotions. This clip analyzes how Tommy felt after being cheated by Grace. First, this message is important. Real men cry. It's not that alpha or sigma men are brutal and don't feel anything. If they are emotionally connected to someone, they will feel pain when they leave. When we recall memories, our eyes naturally close or blink. When you remember something painful, your brain replays past patterns in the prefrontal cortex. Secondly, notice his head is held high. When we feel we've been wronged or are in fear, we try to avoid that feeling. Back in ancestral times, if we were attacked, our survival was at stake. When in fear, our breathing becomes short and shallow. Tommy is trying to breathe, but it's restricted. If you've ever been nervous during public speaking, you know that dry throat feeling. Your heartbeat spikes. These are signs of the fight or flight mode. Also, notice Tommy in a rage, gritting his teeth. When we can't scream at someone or hit someone, we take the anger out on ourselves to try and calm down. And at the end, tears fall. It shows he is real, he is attached, and he is hurting. Society sells a lie that men don't cry. Real men do feel, and when they are betrayed, it breaks them. Clip 4. Seduction and purpose. I'm sorry, I came unannounced. Why are you here? We need proof. Proof? What? Tommy enters without asking. He doesn't sit next to her, because sitting next to her would confirm he is under her control. Instead, he stands, showing he is the king of his area and doesn't need to bow to show dominance. He owns his space. Now, a dark secret for the men. No matter how much a guy claims, I'm tough, I don't get attracted to girls, men do melt if the girl is attractive. We have hormonal changes, dopamine and adrenaline release. A nice guy who wants to please everyone will lower his value by rushing to speak to her or trying to extract a sexual opportunity. But a real man knows consciousness. I know she is attractive, but I won't sell myself cheap. I need to know her first. Is she mature? Is she compatible with my thoughts? That is the difference. A real man knows his value and has a sense of purpose. If the girl is attractive but isn't a good fit, he returns to his work. He isn't moved by distractions. He knows how to say no. He is focused. When he lights his cigarette and doesn't look at Tatiana with obsession, it shows his high value. He doesn't waste time on small talk. He gets straight to the point. Clip 5. Dominance and provocation. Is there any man? Are you? Drink. Everyone else, go home. When Billy enters the bar, he shoots a gun. Tommy knows something is coming, so he enters easily and shows dominance. He isn't afraid. When you own yourself, you aren't afraid. Even when Billy tries to intimidate him, Tommy offers him a drink. This shows he isn't scared and that Billy is in his territory. Tommy doesn't shout, "I am the boss." His body language says it. Billy senses that Tommy is a big person, even if he doesn't know his name yet. Tommy remains silent, observing, which proves there is something special about him.